In this video clip, I'm going to create a prism. So for the prism's base, I'm going to use the rectangle menu and go up and click on the rectangle tool. And I'm going to start at the origin and I'm going to drag out. And notice that we get some helper lines. So when I have a dotted line show up right about there, it's telling me I have a square. And we see the dimensions in the lower right-hand corner. It's 2.16 meters by 2.16 meters. I'm going to try to slowly get this to, there we go. Now we have a golden section, which I think is really cool. So let's go ahead and try to get to, no, we don't need it to be a square. So let's go about here and let's type 2 meters, comma, 3 meters. And there we go. So this is a way to get a precise rectangle for the base of our prism. So now we're going to pick up in the push-pull menu, the push-pull tool. And we're going to pull up out of the red-green plane along the blue axis. And we're going to put Helen in a box. And I swear to goodness, this is what the kindergartners did with Helen. They put her in a box. Our height right now, well, we already did it. So our height's there. So let's do a Control Z and do that again and look at what our height is. So I'm going to pull up. So my height dimension, let's put her up to her shoulders, which looks like we could be about 1 meter. I'm eyeballing it down on the bottom. So I watched my measurements. So we can measure this again, see if I was accurate as I was watching that measurement window, and yes, I am. So we can measure these pretty quickly. Notice that another way to get your dimension is to go from endpoint to endpoint and then drag out so you can get those. We don't really need those, so let's use the eraser tool and get rid of those. What I would like to do is, again, show you some different things you can do with your paint bucket. We can color the sides, so let's make some of them orange. I'm going to use my orbit tool to go, well, careful, do my orbit tool and get around to the other side. And I'm going to color those blue. And I'm going to, let's color the top green and orbit some more. And we'll make the bottom red. Where is red? There we go. And the reason why I want to do the different colors is because I'm going to now show you some views. So let's orbit. Pick up my orbit tool. Let's orbit back around. And now I want to show you, let's get off of materials. I want to go down into the menu over here on the right side that looks like this movie clipboard, and it's called Views. And up here we have our perspectives. So we have, as you can read through all of these, we have a front, back, top, side, and when we have some different isometric views. So if we look at the side view, we get these rectangles. We look at the isometric view, we see 3 sides. Top view, another isometric view. So we get all of these different views, which I think is really amazing. Looking at what does the isometric view, what does that vocabulary mean? Can we sketch this? One last thing that the students really love is to use glass and mirrors. So if I use my mirror tool, my mirror color, translucent glass blue, I can now see inside my prism, which the kids really love. And there you go. Translucent prism. Thanks for watching.